fam, what's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new Mimi is a brand new I love you, Mimo. Welcome back to a brand new video here on the JTsuits YouTube channel. On the road to 50K, we just hit 48,000 subscribers. Freaking crazy, the fam is strong. Today we're talking about my top 3 craziest stories in the Navy. These stories, you know, they're not like sea monsters. You know, I get a lot of questions, JT, did you see anything crazy when you were out at sea, when you were out deployed? You know, I didn't see any sea monsters, any freaking crazy aliens, but I could tell you at night, you know, at nighttime, you're gonna see the best stars, the best night skies you will ever see in your whole life, because there's no lights. When you're on a carrier at night, there's 0 lights that are on the ship. They're all red and blue, and everything around you is all pitch black water. Pitch black. But anyways, these stories, they're gonna be about when I was at sea, when I was out deployed. Like I just said, no crazy sea monsters. I mean, of course we did see a lot of dolphins, you know, when we were pulling out of ports. You'd have the occasional dolphins that would come and swim with the ship. I'm sure I probably saw a whale or 2. So as a lot of you guys know, I was deployed OEF, OIF, Operation Enduring Freedom, Operation Iraqi Freedom. We were sent over to the Persian Gulf to help our fellow boots on the ground, providing air support. So when you're out in the Persian Gulf, it is not the safest place. We did receive imminent danger and hazardous duty pay. And to get into the Persian Gulf, you have to go through the Straits of Hormuz.
This video that you see right now is of yet another incident overseas involving Iran and one of our ships. 4 Iranian Revolutionary Guard vessels harassed our destroyer, the USS Nitz, yesterday near the Strait of Hormuz.
So as you know, you have the Arabian Sea, you go through the Straits of Hormuz, and then you're in the Persian Gulf. So as we're going through the Straits of Hormuz, this is where this first story went down. When you're going through the straits, the aircraft, the F-18s, the jets are at a thing called Alert 5. Now, Alert 5 means these jets have to be launched off in less than 5 minutes in case anything goes down. I'm talking from the flight deck, getting the aircraft started up, and getting it launched. Less than 5 minutes, it's in the air. So we were all there on the flight deck, we're working, you know, normal straits transit, and from above, an Iranian spy plane takes a very, very, very low pass. A very low pass right over our ship. This thing was like nothing I'd ever seen. The colors of this plane, it was like the weirdest camouflage, blue, pink, green. I can't even remember the colors, but I just remember it was very, very odd colors. Takes a very low pass over our ship. The next thing you hear on the 1MC, blaring across the flight deck, Alert 5, launch the Alert 5, launch the Alert 5 now. I have never seen the freaking yellow shirts and the F-18 squadron people move so freaking fast. So freaking fast. So during an Alert 5, the pilots are sitting in the aircraft. They're waiting on the catapult. So they call this Alert 5, and I swear to you, not even freaking 3 minutes had gone by. The F-18s got started up to full power, and they got launched off. 2 F-18s got launched off the cat to go chase down this Iranian spy plane. A lot of people say the flight deck is like the most dangerous thing of chess. You know, all the moving pieces that are going around at the same time, so many crazy dangerous things can happen. And they executed this Alert 5, getting these F-18s launched off the catapult in under 5 minutes. Now this second story is when I got to recover a CH-53 freaking Super Stallion. One of the Marine helicopters, the biggest freaking helicopter in the fleet. The Super Stallions. Now when you hear these things coming, when you hear these helicopters on approach, there is nothing like the sound of a Super Stallion coming on approach. It sounds like the biggest freaking beast of a machine that I have ever heard. So this aircraft is so big that we had to recover it on spot 9. And it took up all of Spot 9. Spot 9 is on the fantail. It is the very back helicopter landing spot. It's where we landed also Ospreys. I landed an Osprey on that same spot, and I got to recover a Super Stallion. So I was warned that the downwash is very, very, very heavy. You know, normally a downwash on our helos is like 100 miles an hour. You guys have seen me. Normally all I have to do is lean a little bit forward and I'm directing in the helo and I can, you know, keep my balance. I had to have a fellow LSE stand behind me to hold me so I didn't get blown all the way back from this downwash. And come to find out, we were not standing far back enough. It was both of our first times of covering one of these aircraft. So I'm bringing in the aircraft on Spot 9, directing it in. Like I said, the most craziest sounding, most epic sounding helicopter, especially with the noise coming off of the ocean and just how it vibrates around you. As the helicopter comes in and starts to hover over Spot 9 and I'm about to bring it down, I get hit with the downwash. And my friend behind me, we get blown back. We're on the flight deck. I'm leaning forward as much as I can. He's holding me. We both get blown back several feet, just sliding across the flight deck. Woo! I have never felt so much power, so much freaking downwash force on an aircraft carrier. All right, this third crazy thing is when I got to do my first swim call. We got to jump off of the aircraft carrier, off of the elevator number 3, into the Arabian Sea for a swim call. Now, not only is it a 30-foot drop, so that was crazy in itself. Jumping off aircraft elevator 3, you're jumping 30 feet, you know, and I've never really jumped off something that high before. So that was just crazy, jumping off of the carrier into the ocean. You know, it's something you've always wanted to do, especially when you're sweating bullets up there on the deck, 120-degree heat, plus jet exhaust. You're like, man, whoa, I just want to take a nice dip in the ocean, dude, it's so hot. So the skipper finally called a swim call, and the crazy thing is, once you're in the ocean, there's a picture of me in the water next to the carrier. You can't really see me that well, but I'll put it up here. But why this is so nuts is, when you're in the water, swimming, looking up at this thing, it's a floating city. That's why they call these things a floating city. It is ginormous. It made me respect, you know, the ship so much. Swimming next to it, we jumped off aircraft elevator 3 and we got to swim back to the fantail. So we swam all the way back around to the back of the ship and we had to climb up this little net and then go up a ladder well to get back on the ship. I'll never forget those stories though. You know, starting with the Iranian spy plane, doing that low pass over our ship, us shooting off 2 Alert 5 F-18s to go chase it down, landing that 53 Super Stallion, getting blown back like it was just a piece of paper with someone helping me stay forward, both of us getting blown back. And then the third thing, swimming next to a carrier. Being in the ocean next to that freaking floating city, tin can, the Death Star, CVN-72. Those are memories I'll never forget, and those are, you know, memories of deployment, things that you could only experience in the Navy. I know I say this all the time, but your guys' continuous support on this channel is just so, it motivates me so much, and it's unreal to have the biggest Navy channel on YouTube. My goal is to pass the US Navy's YouTube channel. I believe they have like 70,000 subscribers. So we're almost to the point where we have the completely biggest Navy channel across all social media, across all YouTube. So it's just really mind-blowing to me because I'm just one guy talking about my Navy experiences and story, and it's able to, you know, inspire and affect and have so many ramifications just across the board. And it's very humbling. It's very humbling, and you know, I don't take what I do lightly. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're on the road to 50K. Make sure you pick up your JTsuits shirts. 2 more days that will be selling on Teespring. I'll leave the link below. See you guys tomorrow. I'm almost done with school. This is my last week of my summer classes. So we're almost done. I've been doing all these classes the past couple weeks and trying to do YouTube videos every day, being in school 9 hours a day. I get people saying, JT, calm down, slow down, you don't have to do this, you know, you can take a break, you know, focus on school. But I use my experiences, I use all the things I went through in the Navy to motivate me now as a civilian. You know, to motivate me now that, dude, I can go to school for 8 hours, I can come home and make videos and edit from the luxury of my couch. You know, I'm not on a ship for 14 hours a day working and going straight to my rack, sleeping, waking up doing the same thing. That kind of work ethic is instilled in me, just to know that I can grind and I can do anything. You know, everything is so easy compared to what I went through. So, huge pro of being in the military, especially in the Navy, is that freaking work ethic that you get, especially if you're a hard charger. If you work and grind in the Navy, civilian life is like easy mode. It's freaking easy mode. See you guys tomorrow. My boy, where's my boy? Where's my boy? Where is my boy? Come here, Papa. That's my man with an awfully good plan. My boy, good boy. You're a good boy. My boy, Papa. You're a good boy.